If I had known that accepting my sister's invitation to stay with her for a few weeks would destroy everything I believed about family, I would have stayed in my tiny one-room apartment in Ibadan and minded my business. But family is family, right? Or at least, that's what I thought. My sister, Amanda, was the golden one, the firstborn, the one who made it. She had the big house in Lekki. Me, I was just Ada, the younger sister who still took buses and bought roadside suya for dinner. So when Amanda called and said, "Baby girl, come and spend some time with us. You need to rest from that Lagos stress," I packed my box like an obedient younger sister. When I arrived, everything looked like a dream. The house smelled of cinnamon and money. The chandelier in the sitting room was taller than my self-esteem. But the first thing I noticed wasn't the house. It was her husband, Chike. He opened the door with this calm smile. He said, "Ah, Ada, you are even more beautiful than Amanda described." I laughed politely, the way you laugh when your sister's husband says something slightly off, but not enough to call the elders. At dinner, he kept watching me, not in a creepy way, but in a too aware kind of way. You know when someone's eyes follow you even when they pretend they are not looking? Yeah, that. I brushed it off. I told myself I was imagining things, but by the third day, he started saying things like, "You have Amanda's eyes, but yours, they have fire." Who says that to his wife's sister? The first time things crossed the line was one night when Amanda traveled for a work conference. It was raining, power was out, and I was in the kitchen making tea when I heard his voice behind me. "Do you know why I like you, Ada?" I turned, confused. "Like me how?" He smiled. "You remind me of what Amanda used to be. Soft, kind, real." I froze. I wanted to say something, but my tongue betrayed me. He moved closer. I could smell his cologne. Then he said, "You know, if I had met you first..." "Please stop," I said quickly, my voice shaking. He stepped back slowly, smiling again like nothing happened. But I didn't misunderstand anything. That night, I locked my door and couldn't sleep. Ladies, pause here. If your sister's husband ever starts giving you compliments that sound like riddles, please pack your bag immediately. And don't forget to subscribe. When Amanda came back, everything looked normal again. But I started noticing small things. Her husband's sudden arguments, the way he snapped at her for tiny issues. And one night, I heard them fighting. He shouted, "You think you are perfect? You think you are the only woman who can make me happy?" I shouldn't have been listening, but I couldn't help it. Amanda's voice broke when she said, "Then go and find someone else, Chike. Go." Silence. Then footsteps. Then he knocked on my door. My heart almost jumped out of my chest. I didn't open. He stayed there for 2 full minutes. Then I heard him whisper, "I'm sorry, Ada. You don't deserve to see this side of us." The next morning, Amanda acted like nothing happened. She even made pancakes and told me they were going for counseling. I wanted to tell her what her husband said to me. But how do you tell your sister that the man she loves is flirting with you? How do you destroy her home with words that might sound like lies? So I kept quiet. That was my first mistake. Weeks passed. One afternoon, Amanda called me in tears. She said she had just found out Chike was cheating with someone younger. I felt anger burning inside me. I said, "Do you know who it is?" She said, "No, but I'll find out." That night, she left the house again, pretending to travel, but she was spying. I stayed at home, trying to mind my business, until I heard Chike's car enter the compound. When he came in, he looked surprised to see me. Then he smiled, a slow, confident smile that made my stomach twist. He said, "So, she told you. It doesn't matter. She doesn't understand me anymore. You do." Before I could react, he grabbed my wrist. I pulled back and shouted, "Stop!" And that's when Amanda walked in. Her eyes, oh God, her eyes looked like she had just seen her own funeral. "Ada," she whispered, What's going on here?" I started talking too fast, too panicked. "It's not what you think. He came close to me." But Chike interrupted, calmly, smoothly. "She's lying, Amanda." Amanda froze. "What?" He continued, "She's been coming on to me since you brought her here. I didn't want to tell you because she's your sister, but it's becoming too much." My heart shattered.
What? That's a lie. He looked at her with those actor's eyes and said softly, "You can check my phone if you want. She sent me messages. I didn't reply." My mouth went dry because he was right. I had sent him messages, harmless ones. "Are you home? Do you want dinner?" But now, twisted in his words, they looked like evidence. Amanda's face turned pale. "Get out," she said. "Amanda, I said get out of my house, Ada." Ladies, if your heart has ever broken in silence, you know that pain that has no sound. I left that house barefoot, crying under the rain like a tragic character from a tragic movie. For weeks, she didn't take my calls. Mom tried to talk to her, but Amanda said Ada betrayed me. I couldn't eat, I couldn't sleep, all because of a lie. Until one Sunday morning, 3 months later, Amanda called me. Her voice was trembling. "Ada, can you come?" I went. When I entered the house, everything was scattered. Broken vases, shattered frames. And Amanda, she looked hollow. She said quietly, "Ada, you were right about everything." I frowned. "What do you mean?" She gave me her phone. There were messages, screenshots between Chike and another woman. But not just any woman. It was Amanda's best friend, Ifeomo. He had been seeing her before I even came to Lagos. He used me to cover his tracks, to make Amanda suspicious of the wrong person. I couldn't breathe. Amanda broke down. Chike left, Ada. He took money from our joint account and disappeared. Ifeomo too. It was like a bad dream. All that pain, all that destruction because of one manipulative man. But the story didn't end there. A month later, police found Chike's car abandoned near Ibadan. Inside, there was nobody, just his wedding ring and a photo. A photo of me and Amanda from our childhood. Written behind it, "Only one of you ever truly loved me." To this day, no one knows what happened to him. Some say he ran away with the money. Some say Ifeomo killed him. If you are still watching this right now, tell me, what would you have done if you were me? Would you tell your sister from the start or stay silent like I did? Drop your answer in the comments because I still don't know if I did the right thing. And please, subscribe because the next story I'm about to tell you will make you question what love truly means in this world where everyone hides behind smiles.